On the news tonight, Steering Committee on Implementation of National Single Window Project inaugurated by President Tinubu. And FCT Minister swears in Coordinator Satellite Town Development Department. A very good evening to you and welcome to 7 p.m. news on NT Channel 5 Abuja. I am Aisha Oba Ali. President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated a steering committee on the implementation of National Single Windows Project, described it as a transformative project that will propel the nation's economy to new heights. The president at the inauguration called on Nigerians to support the initiative as it is a symbol for a better future for the nation. State House correspondent Abdulrahman Jibrila reports.
Our economic growth has been hindered by the complexities and inefficiencies in our trade processes. Today, we say there should be no more.
The paperless trade alone is estimated to bring an annual economic benefit of estimated 2.7 billion US dollars, and the president said it is time for Nigeria to join their ranks and reap the reward of a streamlined, decentralized trade process.
The national single window is not just about Nigeria. By linking our system with those of other African nations, we will expedite cargo movement and optimize inter-Africa trade. This initiative is a testament to our commitment to regional integration and our belief in the power of collaboration.
His assurance is creating a more transparent, secure and business-friendly environment that will attract investment and spur economic growth.
The implementation of National Single Window will not be an overnight process, I know. It will require dedication, collaboration, and a phased approach. But I assure you, my fellow brothers and sisters, that we are fully committed to seeing this project through. We will work tirelessly to ensure its success, engaging all partner agencies and stakeholders to create a system that works for every one of us.
The project is a decisive window through data harmonization to improve trade facilitation, revenue generation, economic growth, transparency, security, and streamline processes that will transform the country into a global trade powerhouse.
The National Single Window is not just a technological advancement. It is the gateway to a more connected, efficient, and transparent system. By linking our ports, government agencies, and key stakeholders, we will create a seamless ecosystem that will facilitate, save time for business, and open up a world of opportunity. From providing access to education and healthcare to enabling small business to reach global market, digital connectivity is the key to unlocking Nigeria's true potential.
Ending this inaugural meeting marks a new era of unyielding commitment to prosperity, efficiency, and endless possibilities, symbolizing determination to build a better future and show the world that Nigeria is ready to take its rightful place as one of the leaders in global trade. From the State House, Abdulrahman Jibrila, NTA News.
Meanwhile, part of the reforms of the federal government to ensure effective policing is the complete overhaul of institutions and mindset of officers into a modern-day internal security standards. Vice President Kashim Shettima stated this at the maiden edition of the Nigerian Police Awards and Commendation Ceremony at the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Again, State House correspondent Abdulrahman Jibrila reports.
Dedication, courage, and selflessness complementing them with training and capacity building to equip officers and men of the police with the expertise are part of the requirements needed to carry out the tasks of modern policing. And the approval of the first week of April as Police Week and the last day of the week as National Police Day is another step towards ensuring effective policing.
We are upgrading your equipment and technology to enhance operational effectiveness and efficiency. This includes acquiring fit-for-purpose equipment, weapons, ammunition, and armored carriers to provide cover and protection for officers in combat situations. These endeavors will be supported by suitable measures to enhance the status of our officers and personnel both during their service and after retirement.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, and other speakers at the event commended the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, for recognizing the hard work, resilience, and patriotism of the officers and men of the police force, acknowledging that the decision to celebrate the nation's heroes will pave way for a new police force.
As the leader of the National Assembly, I pledge our full cooperation and support of the entire legislature in Nigeria to ensure better policing through oversight functions, through budgetary provisions, and through other means of reform.
Since the commencement of the current federal government police reforms, we have witnessed very significantly improvements in the security, safety of lives and properties.
The good news by the government at this event is assurance to equip the police officers with the knowledge, skills, values, and expertise required to tackle the complex challenges of modern policing to enhance operational effectiveness and efficiency of the force. In Abuja, Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
The new coordinator for the Satellite Towns Development Department, Abdulkader Zulkiflu, has been sworn in. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Newsom Wiki, urges him to hit the ground running in changing the narratives of infrastructure development at the rural communities. Onoze Yakubu has details.
Well-being of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And Federal Capital Territory.
The newly inaugurated coordinator for the Satellite Towns Development Department is Abdul Qadir Zulkiflu. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, while emphasizing the imperative to transform the satellite towns and rural communities in line with the renewed hope agenda, advises the new appointee not to be distracted, but to confront the enormous responsibilities ahead of him with all sense of diligence and dedication. He warns against any fraudulent dealings in his new assignment.
See it as that Mr. President finds you worthy to contribute at this point in time in national development, particularly as regards to the Federal Capital Territory administration. This government's priority to make sure that all the satellite towns get impact of government. As we are doing now, right away, there's a lot of projects going on in the satellite towns. It is a business to coordinate and liaise and brief me. The word emphasis, and brief me as the minister. You are not sent there to just sit in your office and begin to negotiate with contractors. If I find out that, I will not hesitate to take necessary action.
The new coordinator, however, expresses his readiness to justify the confidence reposed on him. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, with the freshness of aging gracefully, creeping in, the immediate past Executive Secretary, Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA Umar Gambo Jibrin, celebrates another year with the elderly while thanking Allah for his mercy upon his life. Abdullah Ajay reports that the low-key celebration was also meant to empower the senior citizens while giving them a sense of belonging.
The popular Millennium Park, Abuja, in its usual calmness and serene ambience, played host to the occasion, devoid of flamboyance that usually characterize such events. The celebrant, Engineer Umar Gambo Jibrin, who is also the grand patron of the Post-Old People's Home, sees this year's birthday celebration as a time for sober reflection and to further advance the cause of humanity, especially the aged in society. As such, a general medical examination was conducted for beneficiaries as well as empowering them with finance to support their petty trading initiatives.
It gives one the complete fulfillment. I feel highly, happy that at least we're doing it not with any, flamboyance, not in the most rowdiness, no. The period we're in now is a very sober period that we need to look at people, like I said, the elderly, who are desirous of this, whatever little it is that we have, we just share with them, and I think that should be the most fulfilling thing in my life.
We observed that most of the patients, almost all of them had one issue or the other they were dealing with. They were either diabetic, hypertensive, both, or had other issues. And I would say luckily, as God would plan it, most of them had things that had medications that they needed here with us today, so they were able to benefit.
Founder of the Post-Old People's Home and wife of the celebrant expresses happiness for the choice of adding value and impacting lives on the occasion.
He has contributed immensely to the welfare of the elderly, and today being his birthday, we decided that the elderly people should celebrate with him being a senior citizen. And it's in the light of this we decided to come together to socialize and also to empower, because we have discovered over the years some of these elderly people do some little trading. They are not that old that they can't do anything.
While wishing him more of Allah's benevolence, family and the beneficiaries described the celebrant as a philanthropist with exceptional qualities.
My wish and prayer for him is a long life, good health, success and prosperity.
So empower some of us to increase our markets. We pray that may Almighty God continue to carry them along.
As the celebration lasted, these senior citizens got the best time out as they sang in gratitude to God for the life of their benefactor. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
And now to ICT. The Internet of Things, known as IoT, has the potential to revolutionize industries and daily life at unprecedented levels. Experts believe this could come at a cost. In this special report, Toyibat Anifowoshi takes a look at how this cost can be tackled in Nigeria.
The Internet of Things refers to the connection between people and objects, as well as between the objects themselves, creating a more intelligent world. In 1985, a telecommunications expert, Peter T. Lewis, invented the concept of IoT.
I was asked by the United States Federal Communications Commission to support the telecommunications session of the 15th legislative weekend of the Congressional Black Caucus in Washington, D.C., and in doing so, I gave a speech within which I described how I wanted our company, Cellular One, and my partners to embrace the idea of not only subscribing people to our cellular network, but also devices and machines where we could use the cellular mobile subsystem to connect emerging internet devices to extend the connectivity to anywhere in the world when the device or the machine contained a small or large computer board. I called that combination of connectivity the Internet of Things. I had no idea back in
He predicted that not only humans, but also machines and other things would actively communicate via the internet. Years later, it's becoming a reality.
Now, tens of billions of products and devices use IoT for remote monitoring, device on and off control, control of settings, and even the manifestation of events and event notification.
The Internet of Things is the key technology enabling smart homes, factories, and cities. However, industry players are already concerned about issues such as risk factors, security, and privacy. According to these experts, these issues can be resolved.
Government can address concerns related to IoT by implementing robust regulations and standards for data security and privacy. Government can also invest in cybersecurity infrastructure, and they can also foster collaboration between industry and stakeholders, and also, most importantly, educating the public about the risks and best practices of IoT usage.
Experts recommend considering ethics to ensure safe, reliable, and respectful IoT deployment. In Abuja, Toyiba Anifoshe, NTA News.
And to bring you happenings in the world of sport, let's now join our sports decks.
The Squirrels of Benin Republic will host the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match day 4 tie in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire in June. Former Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr, who is now with the Benin Republic, will play the game at a neutral venue after their stadia were ruled substandard by the Confederation of African Football. The match has been tentatively fixed for June 9, 2 days after the Super Eagles have hosted South Africa in Uyo. In another development, the Nigeria Football Federation Technical Committee are set to meet in Abuja this Tuesday to decide who among the 7 shortlisted candidates will become the new Super Eagles coach. The Super Eagles top job became vacant following the expiration of coach Jose Pesiro's contract after the AFCON 2023 in Côte d'Ivoire, which ended in February this year. Meanwhile, the Chairman House Committee on Sport, Ekene Adams, has joined the call for an indigenous coach to lead the Nigeria senior national team, the Super Eagles. Ekene, who cited lack of time ahead of the African Nations Cup qualifying games, explained that an indigenous coach is capable of leading the Super Eagles to glory, having previously won the AFCON in 2013 with the late Stephen Keshi in saddle. Elsewhere, the Ministry of Sport, in collaboration with Yucateco Boxing Promotions, will hold the first of its kind boxing award in Lagos. The award is designed to celebrate as well as recognize Nigeria's boxing heroes, including boxers, referees, judges, and others who have contributed to the growth of boxing in Nigeria over the years. With Sports Brief, Francis Kabile, NTA News.
And it's with that sports brief by Francis Kabile we conclude the English version of the news. And up next is translation. I am Aisha Ubali. Good evening.
Azaba jeilo ba ce ba wai yuse ko kwa wai wona na iwo abada zaza ishanda yezuma woni ye wa go ba ngai ai kin tukoda Bola Tinubu onku badagun shi in ba na ba ka abewe ni jukoji sapa na ba ga yambwa kwa mwale no apie nanu ai kin azanu wale sheba we be no abada nje Abdurrahman Jibrila wa gange osa no be din we gaba egbe tin jiyan we la azai nanu hikiye mpeje kalayan we gaba ge atna obwado no bedo muye na baige wo beweye abwa ko jiba ntigana je efu gan kakara tami kwafi abaun ngabe we no akin wa shi abo awe no ajiba ya pe sepain Abdulkadir Zubrulu aku ana tintin jiyan ku naye oneze yakubu woni be jinan abai ha gigi wa gan ge minister ekinzin dan ya yerson wuke asawo be jin we kuba anai we ku na bage ye nan ayi ezaga zan bai ayo ge na bage wa kun ogbanu antuko teaching wo jin apma wo wie moyin nhekwa gawo tintin jiyan na ba wajige abo ba zan le bia no ajiba ya pe sepa na ba ge no azagba ba wo agbada owo benyia awe fun ba agnagban nanu ekinzin na gna ba pe lo nu apabu igbe nge Millennium Park yin agban ige baba ni gina ye nge gmagudu nu azai nchedo nu azakoi bedo awe fun gnabie Umar Gambo wene jin gbedogun gnabie azakoya owoni be jin wenya agbada owoye shogun denya mamaya nu wa gangbe ko jin obo gba bibuyanu wela azayi beye kalayan woga shawara nanu eyikie nge ala azakoi be la shichowo nanu yeje aku azakoi mu ba lafiya aiche ai mabajin nu ayen mba nba mabajin nan mba wewe sa juan gududu pepeye nje be jisasi abo babo wole lanu shekwe wodna shen wa kun ya yiwe ma
Masu kallo da sauraron assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka ga fasarar labaranmu ne a takaice mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. A ci gaba da ƙoƙarin da shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ke yi na bunƙasa tattalin arzikin ƙasar nan domin ci gaban al'umma. Shugaban ya ƙaddamar da kwamitin bunƙasa harkokin kasuwanci zuwa mataki na gaba don ci gaban ƙasar nan. Wakilin fadar shugaban ƙasa Abdulrahman Jibrila ya rawaito cewa a yayin ƙaddamar da kwamitin shugaba Tinubu ya buƙaci ɗaukacin al'ummar ƙasar nan da su marawa tsarin baya wanda ya ce babu tantama zai haifar da ɗa mai ido ga ci gaban ƙasar nan ta hanyar jawo hankalin masu sanya hannun jari a ƙasar da kuma bunƙasa tattalin arzikinta. A rantsar da sabon shugaban sashen raya unguwanni masu tasowa na babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja wato Abdulkadir Zulkiflu. Wakilin Mushaibu Onezo Yakubu ya labarta mana cewa ministan babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja Nyesom Wike ya buƙace shi da ya jajirce wajen kawo sauyi na ci gaba musamman a fannin ababen more rayuwa a ƙauyukan Abuja domin ciyar da rayuwar al'umma gaba da kuma inganta babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja ta harkokin ci gaba da kuma rayuwar al'umma. Bayan ƙare aiki cikin mutunci tsohon babban sakataren hukumar raya babban birnin tarayya Abuja Umar Gambo Jibrin ya yi bikin zagayowar ranar haihuwarsa da jama'a dattijai inda kuma ya gode wa Allah akan ni'imomin da ya yi wa rayuwarsa zuwa wannan lokaci ta hanyar hidima. Wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya rawaito mana cewa taron da aka yi shi a dandalin hutawa na Millennium Park ya zo da hidima daban-daban ta duba lafiyar al'umma, kyauta tare da baiwa mutane tallafin kuɗin kama sana'o'in hannu waɗanda suka amfana a ƙarshe da tallafin. 'Yan uwa, iyali da abokan arzikin shi sun bayyana shi a matsayin mutumin kirki mai yin hidima da kuma taimako ga al'umma don ci gaba, sannan sun ƙarƙare da yi masa fatan alkhairi da kuma addu'o'in ci gaban rayuwarsa. Ƙarshen labarin namu ne kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Igbo ndị ọma anyị abịakwala ọzọ n'oge akụwa nwoke afọ Chisombo aha na nke abalị a onye isi ala Bola Tinubu ehiwela otu ọrụ ọha bụ itinye n'ọrụ usoro ọrụ ọhụrụ a haziri maka azụmahịa dị mma bụ nke ọ hụtara dịka usoro ọrụ azụmahịa ga-enye aka kwalite usoro akụnụba nke ala anyị n'ụzọ dị elu. Onye ọrụ anyị n'obi ọchị Abdulrahman Jibrila webatara anyị akụkọ na onye isi ala n'oge ọ na-ehiwe otu a kpọkụrụ ndị ala anyị ka ha kwado usoro ọhụrụ a ma kọwaa ya dịka otu n'ime ihe ga-enye aka mee ka ọganihu nke ala anyị dị mma ebe ndị mba ọzọ ga-ahụtakwa ala anyị dịka ogbe dị mma maka azụmahịa. eduola onye nhazi ọhụrụ nke ụlọọrụ obodo etiti ala anyị na-ahụ maka mmeghe nke obodo ndị aka dịka na-emeghe emeghe n'obodo a kpọrọ n'okwu nke STDD Abdulkadir Zulkiflu n'iyi ọrụ. N'oge ọ na-edu ya n'iyi ọrụ, onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo etiti ala anyị Nyesom Wike doro ya ọdụ ka ọ malite ọrụ ozugbo iji tụgharịa ihe ọrụrụ ndị e were n'obodo ndị a iji nye ha ogbe dị mma maka obibi nakwa azụmahịa, ma kwuo na ọ bụ obi nke onye isi ala ịhụ na obodo ndị a sonyere ihe a na-arụ n'obodo a. N'okwu ya, onye nhazi ọhụrụ a kwere nkwa itinye uchu n'ọrụ ma nye ihe ndị a chọrọ n'ọrụ ya. Dịka okenye na-abịawanye, onye bụbu nnukwu onye odeakwụkwọ ụlọọrụ obodo a bụ FCDA Umar Ogambo Jibrin esonyela ndị okenye n'emume ncheta afọ ọmụmụ ya ọzọ iji kelee ala maka ọrụ ebere ya n'ime ndụ ya. Abdullahi Aji, onye ọrụ anyị batara anyị akụkọ na emume a emere n'ụzọ dị ala bụkwa oge iji nyere ndị okenye aka inwe ụfọdụ ihe ndị ha ga na-eme ebe elekwere ha ahụ ma kwalite ụzọ ahụike ha, ebe ndị okenye a kelere onye a maka icheta ha. Ọ bụ otu akọ anyị n'ọrụ na nke abalị a. Anyị bụ ọnụ chi, ndewo.
ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ tí yóò máa ṣe kòkárí ọrọ̀ ajé wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí dépò pé àyípadà rere yóò bá ọrọ̀ ajé wa láìsí àní-àní. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Abdulrahman Jibril láti ilé ìlú ṣe jábọ̀, ó ní ààrẹ sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ yìí kí ọrọ̀ ajé wa ó lè so dídùn lónìí àti lẹ́yìn wá ọ̀la. Ní báyìí, ẹni tí yóò máa ṣàkóso gbogbo àwọn ìletò kéréje-kéréje nílùú Àbújá ni mínísítà ìlú Àbújá Nyesom Wike ti fi sí orí àlééfà, ìyẹn Abdulkadir Zulkiflu, pẹ̀lú ìbúra lónìí. Ọ̀nàzè Yakubu, aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wọn ṣàlàyé pé nígbà tí mínísítà náà ń ṣe ìbúra fún alákòóso ọ̀hún, ó rọ̀ ọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ kó sì rí dájú pé takuntakun ni òun gùn lé àwọn iṣẹ́ àti ìṣe ní gbogbo ìletò kan sí èkejì láì fọ̀tápè. Amójú ẹ̀rọ Umar Gambo Jibril ti ṣayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn arúgbó. Gbọ̀ngàn Millennium ní èyí tó ti wà tipẹ́ nílùú Àbújá ni wọ́n ti tẹ́ pẹpẹ ayẹyẹ látàrí wípé ọlọ́jọ́ ìbí ọ̀hún jẹ́ bàbá ẹgbẹ́ fún àwọn àgbààgbà yìí tó sì fi àkókò tá a wà yìí ṣayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí rẹ̀ papọ̀ mọ́ wọn. Kò ṣàì fún wọn ní onírúurú ẹ̀bùn pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ owó lórí iṣẹ́ àti ìṣe ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wọn bó ti wù kó rí. Tó ròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan náà jẹ́ o, ká sùn láyọ̀.